So here are the standings. Tunisia, well, they're not 6-0 yet. They're 5-0. Cameroon are 4-1. Chad are 2-4. And Guinea are 0-6. Well, it's all about getting to the next round, and both of these teams know that they're there, but the aim isn't just to get to the second round, it's to get there with as many wins as you can. So there is a premium on this game for both teams. And we'll see which ones are going to go with the most wins. Is it going to be Tunisia, or will it be Cameroon? We'll be able to get one more win to their credit. Or Tunisia, one of the powerhouses of African basketball, and not surprising that they have that 5-0 record right now in their qualifiers. Go back and look at the first meeting that they had with Cameroon, and they were 67-66 winners in Yaoundé. So I think you pretty much know we're in for a very good game. That was back on November 26th. So a lot of things could happen between then and now, but Cameroon certainly have the ability to play with the big teams in African basketball. So we're going to have a pause for the national anthems of both teams.
Alors جمهورنا الكريم نحب نسمع النشيد مع الجمهور ولا النشيد الوطني التونسي.
So the national anthems have been played, and the players are going to greet each other in midcourt. And we are going to get a look very shortly at the referees for tonight's game. There they are. So Abulo, Nguesson, and Wendrick are the referees for tonight's game. From Egypt, Cote d'Ivoire, and Estonia, respectively. Well, how good are Tunisia? I mean, let's just turn the clock back and look at their success in recent times. They won the FIBA Afrobasket in 2017. In 2015, they were 3rd. 2013, they were 9th. That was a disappointment. 2011, they won it. So they played at the Olympics. You know, some of those players still around: Makram bin Ramdam, Omar Abada, Slimane Mabrouk, and Hadidan. So Morad Mabrouk, and that's a tough lineup. These are also 3rd when the FIBA Afrobasket was staged back in 2009. Starting 5 for Cameroon will be Michel Ipuk, Benzana, Ijol, Bogmus, and Inzuli, the part of the heart and soul of that Cameroon team for a while now. The great man himself, the former Angola coach, the former Portugal coach, and now the Tunisia coach, Mario Palma. So Mario Palma, he just knows how to win. And he's been among the most successful coaches in Africa. You have to be pretty good if you've won Afrobaskets with 2 different teams. There's Jean-Denis Cholet. Time coach in the French Basketball League. Cholet actually coached Elan Chalon this season. They played in the Basketball Champions League.
Of course, play this. They cannot do different. They cannot pressing. After points, after the throw, on the bounce, they cannot pressure. Huh? For in line, we have problem. For in line, remember this, huh? Okay? And be careful in the first 5 minutes. We are entering the game. In the last 2 games is not good. Today we need to enter the game very strong. Okay? Let's go.
So interesting to hear Palma's words there. His encouragement right before the game starts. He wants ultimate focus. He wants them to play well for the full 40 minutes. Cameroon, known for being a relatively physical, athletic team that will get after you on defense. And pretty impressive that their only defeat has come to Tunisia, although you could argue that's really been the only team that could really push them. When they lost that game, they actually fell behind 25-15 in the opening quarter, but chipped away and came back and got it back. But just couldn't quite get over the hump at the end, losing by 1. In fact, they did actually take the lead, and it was a shot by Gayaza at the end with 13 seconds left that gave Tunisia the victory. Well, hello everybody. If you're just joining us, we're in Rades, in the outskirts of Tunis in Tunisia. This is the FIBA Basketball World Cup African Qualifier between Tunisia and Cameroon. And these teams have already met once, and that was back in November, a game that Tunisia won by a single point. That was a big one, and Makram Ben Ramdam, just great footwork there, just goes to work. Now the turnover, Salmane. Morad Al-Brook calls the play. Omar Abad catches it, gets in the lane. And now the drive from Abad, but he misses. Nzuli gets into the paint, puts it up, and misses. Three-pointer is good. Makram Ben Ramdam off to a fast start. And the rejection from Makram Ben Ramdam, who has been one of the top players in this Tunisian national team for a long time. Three-point attempt from Nzuli was off target. Morad Al-Brook. There's Abad, and he turns the ball over. Omar Bada. Morad Al-Brook again, now into the corner, and the three-pointer was no good from Bogmas. Nzuli has it. And he hands it off inside to Menzana, who goes up for the jam. Of course, Nzuli knows Choulei's coach because he coached him at Elan Chalon. So I'm guessing there's a connection there, getting Choulei to coach this Cameroon team. Ipuk puts the ball on the deck and gets it over into the corner. And that ball was missed by Ngijol. Omar Abada, one of the most exciting guards really in African basketball. Well, you would be, wouldn't you? The way he plays and for such a good team. Adidan falls over. So they're going to call the foul on Nzuli. Nope, on Menzana is who they called the foul on. Adidan drives in, misses, gets his own rebound, put back, misses again. Abada stuck his hand in there, but Nzuli comes out with it. And it's Bogmas who puts the ball on the deck and puts it up, and they're going to count it. Saying goal interference. And Ramdan hands it off. Slimani gets inside. And he will go to the line for an and one. You know, Mario Palmer liked the looks of that move. But he doesn't complete it. So just settles for the two, but Tunisia up 7-4. Nzuli hands it off to Ipuk. And foul before the shot. First substitution here. And it's number 8 coming in for Cameroon, which is Franck-Olivier Kwagnia Kamdoum. And now the reach, and Kamdoum right off the bench. Goes hard, and then Omar Bada called for a foul. Oh, that was a good steal, that's for sure. And you can see why Bada was a bit frustrated by that call. Dennis Cholet kneeling over there. And the first one, no good. And Kamdoum. Second one is good. So they got something out of that steal. Morad Albrook gets it to Hadidan. Now to Abada. Abada tries to feed Makram Ben Ramdan, but the ball was hit out of bounds. Ooh. Not sure about that. No look pass into the corner, so Albrook steps in. And the ball saved in bounds to Cameroon. So Slimani picks up the foul. First foul of the game for him. So you look back at that, the team leaders at the Eurobasket, excuse me, the Afrobasket for Tunisia. Battle for the ball, Slimane. Slimane called for his second foul, and Palma's finding a hard time believing that. Team leaders, Hadidane at 13.8 points per game. Ben Ramdam with 11.7 points per game. Malbrook and Shinofi, 9.3 points per game. And Kaniwa at 7.3 points. But the veteran Slimane, who's 37 years old right now, and he did have some big games. Had a couple of big games, including 11 points in that semifinal win over Morocco. Inside it goes Makram Ben Ramdam. On that first meeting with Cameroon, it was Omar Abada that led the scoring 15 points. Ingo had 19 for Cameroon. The drive from Inzuli, he misses. Now the move to the basket is good. So Choueya gets on the board. Doesn't fully capitalize again. Easily hands it off to Ngijol. Ngijol steps back for three. Too hard. Mourad Albrook hands it off to Abada. He scores, and they're going to count it. So Makram Ben Ramdam is at the line. So they counted the jump shot from Abada, and then it was an off the ball foul with Adala Moto. And Makram Ben Ramdam follows up his miss and keeps possession for Tunisia. There were 2.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. It's the three-pointer, so that was a productive trip down the floor. 17-5.
Faute offensive attribuée au numéro 4, Arnaud.
So good play by Abada trying to deny the ball. And the foul called on Adala. Offensive foul. Timeout on the court. Listen to the coaches.
Pour Jérémy. Les gars, on ne doit pas se faire driver, on se fait driver, on se fait amuser. Et on fait rien en attaque, on est perdu sur le système encore une fois. On joue pas correctement, on pose pas les écrans, on fait des fautes offensives.
No, you play down, receive a pick. Diamond pick here, and you pick here, and open to the ball. Now, you are allowed to shoot. You are allowed to shoot the ball or pass ball to him. If the ball doesn't ready, you need him to pick him, and we play transition for the other side, okay? We shoot, we go inside and move the ball, okay?
Now the dump down to Makram Ben Ramdam. We're calling the foul on Makram Ben Ramdam for pushing off. And now pushing off is the call on Ipuk, or no, Chubai, excuse me. Another of the veterans. Abada hands it off to Albrook. 1.5 to go here in the first quarter. Good recovery from Cameroon to get that block. And then the ball went out of bounds off Tunisia. Now posting up down low, and after making the play on defense, good strong move from Williams Ngo Norache. Now the turnover and a chance to run. Three-point attempt, too high. Too high off the rim. And Chubai's veteran presence, talking to his teammates, making sure everybody's on the same page here with 14 on the shot clock. 38.3 seconds left in the quarter. And a good steal there by Abada. And Abada just kind of bossed a little bit there. Ipuk thought he had him clean. Told you they play a physical defense. Always have the Cameroonians, the indomitable Lions. I think he got him with his left arm when he was reaching up to get the ball. Got him in the face. Gayaza comes into the game. He's a player with a lot of experience as well. First one is good from Abada. Free throw is good. And it's a 12-point lead. Cameroon want to get something before the end of this quarter. Will Tunisia let them? Cross-court pass to Chubai. And off the back of the iron. So frustrating, low-scoring first quarter for Cameroon. They trail 19-7 against the host of this window, Tunisia. There you see the shooting numbers, not good at all for Cameroon. Part of that has to do with the fact that Tunisia is a pretty good ball club. See the highlights of some explosive players in this Tunisia team. Chua coming off the bench and giving them a good spark. Impressed by his play, but then you have the veterans that have been there for so long. And Abada's a veteran, even though he's still young. So you can see Tunisia. Omar Abada's just 25 years of age. See this Tunisia team being thereabouts amongst the medal winners, or certainly the team that will qualify for the World Cup, the team that will challenge for spots on the podium at the AfroBasket for years to come. It was a very intriguing appointment, I thought, when they brought in Mario Palma, and it's proved to be the correct appointment. He had stepping into some big shoes from Ado Talatli, longtime coach of Tunisia, and so far so good. Kanua in now. Here's our Kanua, another of the veterans, number 66. And the long shot, the ball goes out of bounds. Cameroon needs to try to start clawing their way back here. You don't want to fall too far behind a team like Tunisia. And Cameroon, their big problem does often seem to be able to just simply put the ball in the basket. They play hard. Pass to the corner. Chubai gets it back outside to Ingo Narache, and a foul has been called. We're going to drop some moisture here. 14 on the shot clock. Chubai, he'll put it up. He's one of their better offensive players. Fails to score there. And the turnover leads to a fast break, and this is where Cameroon can score. I don't know that they're going to give him free throws on this. Let's see. So they do give him the free throws, and the free throw struggles. Second one is good. Pass over to Mouli, back to Giaza, and now back quickly comes Ingo Narache, and he hands it off to Pitard. And that was definitely a push off on Chubai led with his right arm. Good defense from Omar Mouli. And Kaniwa brings it forward 2 minutes here into the second quarter. Well, you know, what a third window it's been. A lot of close games in Africa, really in all the regions. Some interesting results. It's probably worth talking about. Central African Republic, for example, winning 69-60 today. So they did a good job in this window. I mean, the team you have to feel a little bit bad for is the Democratic Republic of Congo, because they won against Angola today. They won 2 of their 3 games. Should have won yesterday against Morocco, but they suffered that, you might describe it as a late meltdown. Missed a key free throw at the end, led to a game-tying three-pointer that forced overtime. And then with Egypt beating Morocco, the Congolese did not advance to the second round. Nice job from Kaniwa to catch that after the miss and put it back up and in. Now inside, much better from Cameroon. Ingo Narache. Points still coming out of premium for Cameroon. They've got 10 points, and we're more than 13 minutes into the contest. Now the drive. And the foul. So good job from Lahiani. He's a player that I remember at AfroBasket 2015 was well known for his prowess in the 3x3 game. And it looks like he's developing into a good player for this Tunisia team. Also, he wears number 23, so you know he's got to be good. So Mozambique were the tough luck losers as well. They suffered that heartbreak against Central African Republic right at the end, when that was yesterday, you might remember, gave up a late steal that led to a bucket that gave Central African Republic a goal differential of +2. And now we have Cameroon and Tunisia, two teams that have been playing well. And the catch and the putback. And good job from Cameroon's number 14, Yange. Frank Christophe Yange. Now Kaniwa calls the play. 3-point attempt. Who are they calling the foul on here? Oh, offensive foul. Mooley with the rebound, brings it forward. And that time, the pass by Makram Ben Ramdam was batted and intercepted. And that was a nice strong move from Cameroon's number 6, Pitard. Didn't see that coming. Went up, used the glass. Now they're down by 8. Chile's over there barking out the orders. The drive and the miss, and the follow from Makram. Oh, look, he's bringing out the gun show. Makram Ben Ramdam. Lahiani missed on the drive. Oh, he had it blocked is what it was. Had it rejected from Yange, but Ben Ramdam was there for the putback. I mean, this guy, you have to consider one of the all-time greats of Tunisian basketball, Makram Ben Ramdam. I mean, look at his overall, everything that he's won. And the length of time that he has been there. Good hustle that time from Franck-Olivier Kwagna Kamdoum. Look at Palma. What's he taking issue with? Nzuli drives in. He's got to be their top #1 threat offensively. He could shoot it, he could put it on the deck. And that time, he assisted Pittard. Now Pittard coming back, who's giving him a lift here since he's been coming off the bench. Narache has the ball taken away by Slimane. Kaniwa decides to take it back out, perhaps wisely. Call for traveling. 3:24 to go in the first half. And the dump from down low from Camdon to get it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Back over to Tunisia. And the drive Van Ramdam and Narasi comes out of bounds, or comes out of the game. And the foul was called on Inzuli, on Omar Abada. So Abada goes to the line. Wait a minute here, was there an unsportsmanlike called? I think there was. Just trying to nail that. And I think there was a technical foul called. Inzuli say something, perhaps? Yeah, it was. It was Inzuli that had the technical foul. So there was the foul, and then he complained about it. So that is a huge, huge call, because it also keeps possession in the hands of Tunisia. On. Hadidane. Mani, beautiful handoff to Makram Ben Ramdan, but a little too late. Good defense from Cameroon. Thought there was going to be a foul call that would have bailed them out. Now the ball intercepted. Makram Ben Ramdan gets it, tries to make the bounce pass. Good hustle coming back from Cameroon, but they don't want to turn the ball over. Omar Abada. Into Hadidane. Oh, beautiful over-the-shoulder pass from Hadidane to Omar Abada. And shot is good. Three-pointer is good from Morad El Malbrook. There was an off-the-ball foul as well. Goodness me. So the second time in the game that's happened. Well, you see, surely you could understand why he might be a bit hot under the collar. He had the technical foul. And it will be a 4-point trip down the floor because he made one. But it's a 14-point lead for Tunisia. When you consider that Cameroon have scored 19 points in the game, that's a big ask for them. A 14-point deficit probably feels like a 25-point deficit. Anyway, the foul on that miss. They called the foul on Slimane. So Adala goes to the line. He misses. And that allows Tunisia to have possession back. Montenegro beat Slovenia today. They've not had a good third window, have they, Slovenia? They're going to find it awfully difficult to get to the World Cup with the 2 wins. Three-pointer is good from Choya. I'm impressed by him. .point lead. This game has really started to get away from Cameroon here late in the half. And you can see Mario Palma saying we didn't need a foul, we needed good defense, because you've put them on the line and they've been struggling to score. So that's probably the best thing you could have done. So Dalamoto makes both. Morad Brook goes baseline, and Chua stepped out of bounds, so that turns it back, and another opportunity. He's played well, but he hasn't had a good last 30 seconds, Chua. Final seconds ticking off the clock, and a little runner, a miss, and then a little follow from Ngijo. So a tough, frustrating finish for Cameroon. They go to halftime trailing 36-22 to Tunisia.
Alors les étudiants
Those are the stats. Good shooting from Tunisia, not so much from Cameroon, who are winning the rebounding battle, but that's a little consolation. Tunisia, if you want to pick a hole in their performance, 14 first half turnovers. I'm sure that's something that Mario Palma will be aware of. So here's some of the highlights from the second quarter. Remember, Tunisia, both these teams have already advanced to the second round, but they're trying to carry as many wins over as possible, because every win does indeed count. Every result is counted. Leading the way for Tunisia, Makram Ben Ramadan with 11 points, 8 apiece for Choa and Abada. And for Cameroon, for Cameroon, leading the way is 5 points apiece for Bogmas, Ingo Norate, and Pittard has 4 points. So that is where we stand at the moment. We'll be right back for the second half.
gagnant Shema et Maître. Très bien. Alors, les 5 couleurs figurant de t-shirt et casquette de l'Université centrale. Voilà, ça c'est pour vous. Bien. Alors les 3 gagnants, le Germain tunisien, les Gold Salah et le ballon officiel. Et c'est le meilleur dans les universités privées en Tunisie, c'est le libre. Merci beaucoup, très gentil. Marwani.
36-22, Tunisia on top of Cameroon here at halftime, looking to lower the boom and go into the second round of the qualifiers with 6 wins. Boy, that would be a huge, huge accomplishment for Tunisia. I mean, okay, they're the African champions, but you want to take as many wins as you can. And if they can take care of business, Cameroon, for the second time, that would be terrific. Remember, they won the first game by 1 point at Cameroon. Bada's had some good moments tonight. Bada so far 8 points, 2 rebounds and assists and a steal, 2 of 3 from the floor. Hasn't attempted a 3 yet, but he's 4 of 5 at the stripe. But what about Makram Ben Ramdan? He's always excellent, isn't he? He's gotten his second win with the national team now, and he is just flying. He's got the 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists and a steal. He does have 4 turnovers, so he needs to work on that aspect, Makram. Jump shot here to start the second half, no good for Cameroon. Tunisia just look organized, don't they? They really do. Nice play. Hadidan. Not that Cameroon are disorganized, but just recognizing how Tunisia just seem to know what they're doing to get good shots. And oh, doesn't quite fall. Good try though. And so runner, he almost scored right at the end of the first half. Did Songolo Ngjol. Makes the free throw. Makes the second. Dennis Choulet, well, Maybe the comeback will be on from his team. And right at the shot clock buzzer, good defense from Cameroon. Omar Abada, that's going to get Mario Palma a little bit hot under the collar. The lack of execution. Entry pass, and right where he was asking for it, they got it to him on the low blocks. Menzana powers his way up for the 2. Look at Palma. Offensive foul called on Hadidane, and look at Palma, he's so upset with his team. Dubai in the game, number 11. That's back to Menzana. He misses, but there for the follow is the impressive guard, Nagui Joel. El Malbrook drives in and misses. Wow. Things are not going well for Tunisia, and they're going very well for Cameroon. Njijol cuts it to 36-30. And yeah, Palma wants a timeout. I was thinking the timeout is going to be coming shortly.
What you want? If you are not organized and you don't play the plan of the team, you cannot win. You don't do one play in office, one single play in office. Don't do nothing. Don't come back to defense. They make all the points in fast break. Okay, you want to do this. You don't want to win the game. It's your problem. Play the 5 plays I tell you. Play the 5 plays until the end. Ball to the guard and play the end till the end. In the end, put the ball inside.
Fascinating listening to Mario Palma. Distinct lack of execution.
Normal, et regardez, peut-être on va avoir un backdoor sur Robert. Ok? 3 normal ou 3 side. Et regardez pick de piqueur avec Félix s'il est dedans. Ok? Allez, on est bien, on est bien. Au moins 2 secondes dans ta tête. Soyez prêts à la zone, soyez prêts à la zone. Soyez prêts à la zone, soyez prêts à la zone.
So back to live action. See if they're able to run their play to the end, as Coach Palma was letting his players know they needed to do. Coach Chalet not seeing where that's a foul that should put Macron Ben Rondon on the free throw line. And the long miss. Palma thinks that's their ball, but Cameroon possibly deserve a break. Pittard has been impressive since he's entered the game, number 6. They'll swing it to Inzuli, and it was a bad miss. And incredible, Nzana was there for the putback and just missed a couple right at the rim that he should have made. And Ben Rondon charged. Good call by the ref. Well, Tunisia were playing like a well-oiled machine in that first half, but the third quarter has been anything but a well-oiled machine. They are sputtering like they need to go in for like a checkup past the MOT. It'd be a great comeback if Cameroon were to come back and win. Much better from Nzana. El Malbrook. And another 2, just like Coach Palma said, not getting back on fast breaks. And Cameroon now trailing by just 3 points. Macron Ben Rondon drives in and scores. He will go to the line. Possible 3-point play. Pretty good defense from Ipuk. Ipuk comes out. And Yange comes back in. Number 11. Well, Macron Ben Rondon has had some yips when it comes to free throws. Remember, AfroBasket 2015, he seemed to have some issues. 3 of 6 tonight. Traveling the call on Pittard. Good defense, but Abada finds a way to get away, and it leads to an open three-pointer from El Malbrook. And back to 8. That was after the turnover. Gonzalez's pass goes out of bounds. Just like that, things are starting to look a little bit better for Tunisia. Tough game to figure out sometimes. I wonder if Salah Mejri is watching this game tonight. One of Tunisia's all-time greats. And the drive from Slimani and Menzana. And some obvious discomfort. So they called the charge on Slimani there. You know, I said at the top of the telecast, Palma had coached not only Angola for Portugal, but he's also coached Jordan. Had a good run with them. So he's definitely got pedigree. Inji Joel passes it away over to Injali, who goes inside to Menzana. And Menzana, boy, that was good. After taking the charge, he goes down and scores. Tough shot down low. Well, Bada had the open look. Not for the first time. We've seen Menzana go down, but that time it was because he slipped. Looking at his options. Injali's pass patted away. And behind the back, nice break, but an unsportsmanlike foul was called. Makes the first one. But misses the second. Okay, those unsportsmanlike fouls can be killers. Here it is again, look. Well, I didn't really see that, to be honest. And Hadidon misses from deep. Lee. Shot clock winding down, has to put up a prayer. It's going to be short. Hadidon, excuse me, Macron Ben Ramdam takes it all the way. And right when Cameroon were knocking on the door. Wow, look at that, three-pointer. He was trying to get contact. Bogmus. So it looked like an awkward shot, but he still made it. So it's back to 6 now. The deficit for Cameroon. And now Abada slips. Seems to be a lot of moisture on the court right now. Crowd getting excited. Macron Ben Ramdam comes up potentially for the steal, and yet another player goes down. Well, it's hot, so you can understand there's some perspiration, but that's not good to see a player like that go down. Going to try to get some of this moisture up. Everybody's drying off over on the sidelines. Still waiting for the ball to inbound it. Finally, he has it. So Keneo is back into the game. Lahiani as well, number 23. Omar Brook Passes it up. Lahiani. And Ben Ramdam putting the pressure on the guard, but Injigo gets the rebound. Nzana turns. And Nzana misses the free throw. Boy, those are big. And you're chasing another team. You want to make those free throws. Makes the second. Cameroon 8 of 12 at the line. Tunisia just 10 of 19. Three-point attempt. Front and back of the rim stays out. Ben Ramdam has the ball knocked out of his hands. And Nzana dunks on the break. Three-point game, and now sloppy play for Tunisia, trying to throw it up the floor. And Cameroon can hold it for the last shot. They might even tie it. Not sure Nzuli was in a bit of a rush there. Nzana, boy, he's been a real warrior, hasn't he? Oh, Nzana's got to pass out of trouble, but instead he commits the offensive foul. Can't fault him for the effort, though. This is where he should have passed. He had the possibilities. So the teams retreat to the benches into the third quarter. Three-point lead for Tunisia. So Tunisia up by 3, and here's some of the highlights. That was a big move there. Nzuli had the chance to take it himself, but he shared the ball to maybe the hardest working player on that team, Nzana. He's got 4 fouls, though. That's something we've got to watch. And I'm wondering if Chile might give him a breather, because as it is right now, he's got the 9 points, the 3 rebounds, and there he is. He goes to take a seat. Just for a little while, and he's going to come back and play and hopefully stay in the game. Kaniwa looks like he might have caught an elbow from Chubai, number 11. Quick pass, and Kaniwa fouled. Ngot Naratse. Here it is again. Yeah, the foul is on Kaniwa. Can tie it here if he makes the free throw. And he doesn't. Lahiane dribbles out of trouble, hands it off to El Malbrook. But right now, it's anybody's game. 45-44. Well, you got to admire the toughness of Cameroon. I mean, they were close to being run out of the gym. And they stuck with it. And here they are down by just one. They've been the better team without question in the second half. Ben Rondon hands it off to Kaniwa. El Malbrook open. Offensive rebound, Lahiane. El Malbrook again. Entry pass, pump fake, Ben Rondon. That's just experience right there. Experience, technique, look at this. Catches it, he knows he's got a couple players trying to block his shot. So he's patient, a little bit of a fake. This is where he's struggled. Making free throws and misses another one. And you can see it's starting to bother Palma as well. Foul was on Chubai. 3-point lead for Tunisia. Chubai gets in, misses. Kaniwa with the rebound. And now, interesting, look at that. The turnover, and it happened because Palma, I'm not blaming Palma, but he was talking to his players. He was trying to get them to run the offense. He was telling them to give the ball back to Kaniwa. And it was while they were giving the ball back to Kaniwa that Cameroon came up with a steal. Chua from the right. They score here, they'll take the lead. Oh, they didn't make it. Oh, so close. Cameroon have just worked their socks off to get back into it. Ben Rondon drives in. He's got to share the basketball. He was surrounded, but he had the shot blocked. Again, Cameroon with a chance to take the lead. Oh boy. Nightmare on Elm Street right there. You don't even get a shot off. Larache. So Nades had the ball in his hands. He's got to know with the shot clock winding down. Kaniwa, he knew. He got the three off. Nades with the rebound. Inzuli. Over to Chubai. Free throws coming for Cameroon. They can take the lead if he makes both. Well, boy, Chile must be beside himself. We've had so many opportunities to take the lead, and we simply can't make free throws, layups, and he missed both. Incredible. Omar Bada, another reprieve for the Tunisian basketball team. Can they take advantage? Makram Ben Ramdan this time does pass out of trouble. Back to Elmal Brooks, shot clock winding down. Look at the defense. Unbelievable. What a shot from Elmal Brooks. Excellent defense from Cameroon. Just a good shot. And now the lead is 4. Into Lee. And it might be time to bring Menzana back into the game if you're Cameroon. He's on the bench with 4 fouls. Don't forget about him over there, coach. Omar Bada to Ben Ramdan. Chua is wide open in the corner. There he is. Feet set. Samanda is going to come back in. And here comes Menzana. And now another turnover. Cameroon is so close to getting this job done. Can't quite get over the hump. And Ramdan misses a jumper. Menzana goes up, got a hand on it. And now the foul from behind on Hadidan is number 3. And now the steal, and Ben Ramdan goes in for the layup. And now an infraction on the inbounds. And Cameroon, bless them, they're just self-destructing. Timeout as they come back over. I'm not sure what it was that led to the turnover. On Yange.
Mais c'est pas grave, on pousse tout, on joue en transition, etc. On perd pas les balles. Mettez un pied des marquages. Putain, on perd 2 ballons, putain, 2 ballons de suite, putain. Ok, on se remet dedans, les gars. Grande défense. Ok, tous les systèmes faciles. Un côté, 4-5, plus facile, ok.
This side, and you go, the ball you go, and you go. Down, left the ball, okay? You don't try to make points
Look at
down.
those scratches that Ben Ramdan has on his neck. Physical game out there. Malbrook. El Malbrook, short, but Slimane sneaks in there and gets the rebound. And then is able to throw it off of Adalamoto. .410 remaining, and they find Obata. Great block from the guard. Inji goal. There's Manzana. They know they're going to try to go to him. They're going to double team him if he catches it. Inji goal over to Inzali on the baseline, short. .40 to go. Time now. Plenty of time for Cameroon, but Slimane. Don't forget the ball. Shot clock about to expire. Had to put up a bad shot. Inzali again. Injigo. Offensive rebound, a putback. No, they're not going to count it. And they called a foul on Adalamoto. Pushing off. .316 remains. So Cameroon lost at home by a point in the first meeting, in the first qualifier between the two sides. Can they return the favor here? They got a little bit of work to do, down 6. Nzana. Good hustle. Injigo with the follow and puts it up and in. Yeah, that looks like a foul to me on Ingot Nares. Omar Abada on the steal. And oh, he didn't, he kind of rushed it. NG Joel. Abada. His pass goes back to El Malbrook. He wants to take a 3. Again, off the back of the iron. And they're going to say El Malbrook had good position. Ooh. That's a tough turnover to give away at that stage. But the turnover by Ben Ramdam, he's had his problems, and an unsportsmanlike foul has been called. Well, no substitute like good defense. Look at that. The reach, knocked it away. They call it on Hadidan. If they called that on Hadidan, oh wow, that's a tough call. Looked like he went for the ball. Let's see it again, but the 2 shots and possession. Well, here's their chance once again. off the first. Well, persistence pays off, they say, and certainly if there's one thing that Cameroon have been, it has been persistent. So inside the final minute 40 of the game. Oh, it telegraphed the pass. But he had nowhere to go, Giaza. And fortunately, as he was making the pass to who knows who, I mean, nobody's over there. He was fouled. And they've called the foul, I don't believe it, on Menzana. I don't think he did anything. Tough break for Menzana, who gets my pick as the player of the game for Cameroon. Well, Giaza takes a jumper. I didn't see that coming. Boy, talking about coming off the bench and making a sudden impact. It's called confidence. A minute 15. Oh, beautiful pass inside, and Nares is fouled by Giaza. Foul called on Giaza. Mokhtar Giaza. Nares unsuccessful. Free throws have been a problem for both teams tonight, especially Tunisia, who are 10 of 20. But now Cameroon are 10 of 18 themselves. Samani inbounds it. The final minute. Both teams headed to the second round, but with how many wins? Tunisia already have 5. Cameroon are 4-1. Every win's important. And Nares looked like he had a beautiful block. Tough call on him. Look at this. Wow. I'm not sure what else he could do. Tough break. Omar Abada at the line. It was costly. Tough call. Chile, I mean, he might not be getting the benefit of some calls down the stretch, but his team still had an opportunity, you'll remember, to pull even and take the lead. And they didn't. So 40.5 seconds to go. Cameroon would settle for overtime if they could get it. But that would be 3 and a 2. Or 2 and a 3. And they haven't made too many threes today. And now another turnover against Cameroon, and that is another nail in their coffin. And that's a tough call as well, I think. A travel. I didn't see it. They're 11 of 19 at the free throw line. 2 of 13 from deep.
We need to get the ball and play 20 seconds.
They've absolutely dominated the boards. 50 rebounds to 27 for Tunisia. Almost doubled them up, but they are losing. Mbala Menzana has fouled out of the game. So that's a tough pill to swallow. And because as the game went on, he became more and more their player, their go-to man offensively. But he played with so much energy as well on defense. And in the end, I think he left with a tough call, really. On that fast break from Tunisia. The foul was called on him. Maybe there was a foul, but I think it might have been on somebody else. Should have been. Then Madame gets the inbounds pass. Nice touch pass from El Malbrook. Well, they're going for the steal. Ben Ramdam, they throw it away. They're going to get an easy dunk. 13.4 seconds left now. It's a three-point game. They're going to chase and try to get the steal. Now they got to get the foul. And they're not going to get it. They do foul Giaza, but way too long. It took way too long. Well, I think it's safe to say that Tunisia have escaped tonight. If he makes one of these free throws, to get out of here with a narrow win, in some respects, they will do so because Cameroon didn't take their opportunities when they were on the table, when they were sitting there on the table. But if he misses this one, there's a slight chance, but it's like a wing and a prayer. Have to grab the rebound and chuck it up the court. You missed it. You got to throw it up there quickly. Now, it's tough. The FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers in Africa. No such thing as an easy game. Palma and Cholet, I think exchanging. I think Cholet's frustrated. We'll give him a free pass on that. But you know, you got to put it behind you, shake hands now. But I think Cameroon feel hard done by. I mean, there were some tough calls down at the end. Well, it doesn't matter. They're not going to play each other again now in the qualifiers. Angola have won twice against them. And Bottomans, well, we'll just let that slide. 56-53, Tunisia win it. Really struggled. They hit 4 more three-pointers. That was a big part of their success. But they got, oh, that says 41 rebounds. I've got on my official stats 51 rebounds for Cameroon. But anyway, 26 turnovers for Tunisia. That is way too many. So you got to pay tribute to that defense. Ramdam all over. Ramdam all over the stat sheet. Ramdan with the 20 points, Abada 11, Malbrook 9, Manzana ended up, Bala Manzana with also 11 rebounds, so he had a nice double-double that he finished with. So Cameroon go into the second round with 4 wins. Tunisia with 6 wins. They have got 1 foot in the World Cup, folks. That's how I look at it. And you've also got Chad and Guinea. Guinea is out, obviously. Well, Cameroon, they've got to remember they lost 2 games, and both of them came against the African champions by a total of 4 points. So that's disappointing for them because that's how close they were. But on the other hand, you know, it looks pretty good that they were that close. I think the game was there to be taken tonight, to be won by Cameroon, and they had their chances. And really, they just didn't take them in that 4th quarter. Now, they did get some tough calls. There's no question about it. But still, if you've got the opportunity to win games, the pool level, and go ahead and take the lead, and you don't take it because you miss free throws or you miss layups or you turn the ball over, well, you've got nobody to blame but yourselves on that one. But even that's a bit harsh towards Cameroon because their effort was excellent tonight. It was grade A, and I think they've got a lot to be proud of for how they've approached these World Cup qualifiers. So hopefully they'll play well in the second round, and maybe we'll see them at the World Cup. For Tunisia and Ben Ramdan, it was more of the same. They've just been on a tear for a long time since Tunisia got to the podium in 2009.